Hi guys, let's play another game. So we aren't starting, let's just check our hero pool. There are some interesting heroes for sure. I'm seeing some good tanks, there's Timbersaw. Wraith could be a good DPS if you wanted to play her as a magic. Mars as a tank. Marita is pretty good, although there is an Abbadon, so Marita is probably not the one. She'll use her ulti and then just waste it on Abbadon. Let's see, we can play the Wraith King, would be fun. Also Doom should be pretty good against Legion, Phantom Lancer, Lifestealer, Abbadon. Doom is a very good pick this game. Could even do something like Phantom Lancer and Magnus ourselves if we wanted to. But let's just grab some heroes and we go from there. So I just want to say, guys, we recently reached 300 subscribers, and I'm super stoked about that. Super happy. Thank you for subscribing, and I hope you enjoy watching the videos. I'll try and keep posting as much as I can. You know, I'm wondering, maybe Techies might be a hero we could play. One of you asked why I didn't play Techies, and I've played Techies a lot. I've played magical Techies. Maybe we could play the ranged damage Techies. Combine that with maybe Rubik, maybe a Queen of Pain could be good. Even Nyx Assassin. And I think I want to play Lich. Just get that extra early damage from the ulti. But also the Frost Shield, get the damage reduction on our heroes. Let's grab Techies. Let's actually play him. Marita. I'm not sure about Marita. But as we talked about, Marita into Abbadon is not very good. Here we go, got the Lich, get Enigma. Might not really need Enigma since we have Rubik. So Rubik can steal. Alright. Let's just delete some of our heroes. I don't think we're playing these frontliners. It's too hard into Doom.
Dire victory.
And we don't need Mars either. I'd rather have Wraith King.
Double kill. Triple kill. Double kill. Double kill. Double kill. Triple kill. Dominating.
I think all of these items are pretty good. Blade of Alacrity built into some good items, but maybe we can get the Vitality booster for a Bloodstone for Rubik. We got the Doom. Techies. Yeah. Let's just maybe talk a little bit about this game mode. For you that haven't played it very much. Generally, like if you want to try and start winning your games, there are a few things you can try and do. So, I mean, like normal Dota, it's like there's different phases of the game, like early game, mid game, and end game, or late game. And in Dawn of War early game, the heroes you pick actually matters quite a lot. So you could actually pick heroes that you decide not to play later, just to win early game. And the way to win early game is to build AoE heroes that do a lot of spell damage. So Techies with the blast off, Rubik with all the spell casting, Lich with the ulti. These are heroes that are gonna do the most damage early game. You want to try and have a tank as well that actually lives. But as long as you get the magic damage, that should probably help you win those early fights. You can even see the damage from the timbers out there. Really good damage.
Dire victory.
Try and go for big magic nukes. I mean, generally, support heroes in normal Dota is what you want to build early in this game mode. Those that don't need items to pop off, they just cast their spells and they do lots of damage. Like a hero like Enigma, for example, with the Black Hole, sure, it's Black Hole is super good, but Black Hole needs damage to actually be really good. Not sure if you saw it, but here we got the squeeze scope talent for Techies. Facet, I mean, the facet makes him attack longer the more attack speed he has. That's what we want to gonna rely on. Max his attack speed as much as we can, and then have him stay back. But early game now, we want to have Techies jump in. Even a hero like Jack Hero, very good early game. That's a level 30 and level 25. I'm not sure if you saw that, but 30 Rubik, that was pretty crazy. And here I am with the level 10 heroes. I think this facet is the better one. Extra magic damage from Lich, but Lich is not gonna do so much damage anyway, so. But yeah, so when you play the game mode, try and get a tank and get your supports, and try and level those up. I mean, it's, you know, it's the random generator when you roll, and sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not lucky, but at least if you have selected 1 or 2 or 3 good supports, then you will win the early game. But then you end up in the mid game, where items, like the first items you buy, will impact if you win or not. And that could be like a, let's say, a Sand King with a BKB and Bloodstone, and just jumps in, pops the ulti, the BKB, the Bloodstone, and then just kills the whole team. That could be a really good like entry to the mid game. Or you could try and play these ranged spellcasters like Rubik, if you get Rubik up to level 30 quickly, and buy Bloodstone and maybe the Glimmer Cape and the attack free metal, and then Rubik will do a lot based on that. So generally just buy the Fighting magic AoE damage cancers the supports early. You can see in this game mode the arena isn't doing a lot actually. There's so much spell casting in this hero pool, so Mars is not doing very much. A lot of the range heroes was banned, like Luna and Gyrocopter, Drow, or they weren't not banned, but they weren't part of the hero pool. So Mars is probably not the best hero this game. While other games he might be like the GOAT, just because how good the arena might be and how tanky he can be. Anyways, yeah. So mid game, I'd say generally, if you go the magic, like, and yeah, I might want to say as well, mid game kind of starts when you have level 30 on most of your heroes. At least on those you want to buy items on first. So in my case here, it would be probably the Rubik or Techies. I could go like magic Techies early on and then swap into your right-click Techies later. But yeah, Rubik is probably the better bet here. Buy some items on Rubik, stay ahead on the mid phase of the game, and then eventually you have to decide, do I build my tanks? And if you do, you might end up in a scenario where you don't have the damage to kill the other enemy tank, because you build a magic hero and then you build a tank, but you have no physical damage. So you probably want to balance that out, and I tend to play these tanks that don't require a lot of items, so I can build my physical DPS hero. In this case it's going to be Techies. So we'll see a little bit what we play here, or how we do it, but we're starting to reach the mid phase of the game.
Triple kill! Wicked sick!
I'm just looking here if we wanna, which item we wanna get. And I think we might just get the armor and then disassemble it for the other items. And I've said it before many times, guys, but early game, or rather throughout the whole game, buy these small items. The raindrops, the stick, they do a lot. You can see it's almost everything is magic damage. Pudge, Timbersaw, Lich, Queen of Pain. And obviously, probably one of the success to winning this game when it comes to the late game of is which draft you actually planned or made, because the draft matters a lot, and it's going to be different for every game, and there's no golden rule on how to do it, but just try and figure out which heroes counters what heroes. Try and learn that. It's the same as in normal Dota. So let's say in this hero pool, the Doom counters the Abbadon. He'll put his ulti on him, and even if he has the refresh orb, he will not get that off. He will kill him. Also, look at this. So I got the aura I wanted to do, just make sure when you get the aura that you want, auto cast the first spell on Doom. That way you won't try and get new spells.
Triple kill. Monster kill.
Dire
But yeah,
victory.
try and figure out like what heroes counters what heroes, and then build your team around that. And like if you build your team like, oh, I'm gonna jump in with like a Sand King or a Timber Saw, you probably wanna jump in with more heroes. Then maybe you build like a Lifestealer, physical DPS, so he can jump in as well. Otherwise, your tank is gonna jump in and die by himself. You'll lose the tank.
Radiant victory.
And if you don't do that, let's say you play backline heroes, which probably is the easier part. Like if you want to gain some rank, and win some games, or at least get top 4 most of the games, you probably want to play backline heroes. It's easier. Sometimes it's not the strongest lineup, but most of the games it's the easier thing to do. I think I gained most of my rank just playing backline. But when I started my YouTube, that's when I kind of pivoted a lot towards trying to play frontline heroes, trying to get some good content and try and expand on what I'm used to. Generally, go with your backline, spellcaster, ranged heroes.
Radiant victory.
All right. So we almost got all our heroes. We want Techies, level 30 though. Not the best items. Maybe the Eternal Shroud could be pretty good. I feel like we might just go with the book instead.
Triple kill.
Since it's a little bit more value. Get some units.
Dominating.
Might just help.
Triple kill.
But anyways, since we're like currently right in the middle of the mid phase of the game, we want to try and focus our items on one hero. So
Unstoppable.
Radiant
this
victory.
game it's gonna be Rubik. That's what we started building, and we're gonna complete Rubik. Or at least, maybe we don't build 7 items with a refresher orb and BKB and everything, but at least 6 slotted with very good items. And then we can start thinking about the next hero. I'm just getting some of the items on Abbadon to make the blade mail do a little bit more work. Can't put all of the items on the same hero. That's usually... You're not that lucky with the rolls you get, or the drops. You can see the damage from the spells, from the Lich ulti. It's just so good. Let's see the damage. Probably Rubik has... Yeah, even Techies, right? all the magic damage from Techies, and he has no items. It's really tempting. Look at this. So damage taken is all blue magic damage. So I kind of want to take the pipe. But it's also more gold if we grab something else. And I think Leipnir gives the 75 AoE bonus. That's very good for Doom later. And it's a pretty good item for Rubik right now. So I might just go with that instead. And try and sustain or stay away from all the damage with the ranged spellcasters. I think we're fine.
Victory.
But an early pipe here would be really good too. That's how you can counter some of these aggression that some heroes have with a pipe. Especially against those that do a lot of AoE damage. Generally, I don't like to take the serrated shiv or mindbreaker here, like the damage items, because you want the right-clicking items from tier 4 or tier 5 usually. They're usually better. We're taking a Sange, upgrade that. We can put it on Techies, or if we upgrade it, we should probably put it on Rubik. Got a lot of gold to spend. So we might just do that.
Double kill. Triple kill. Double kill. Double kill. Triple kill. Triple
But
kill.
generally, I'm not sure it's worth upgrading, honestly, to the Trident.
Unstoppable.
Just getting
Double kill.
Sange and Jasha or Kaya Sange or something like that might be enough. It's a lot of gold to upgrade. But this time we needed the
Victory.
Kaya part for Rubik, so. Just make the Abbadon live a little bit longer. I'm not gonna like build him fully, but I at least want him to stay alive for just a little bit longer. Get that day on disc. That's a really tanky punch. You can see the items. So a hero like this, like the Bloodstone tank that jumps in, you need Scotty. Scotty is going to be your best item against him. I mean, we have Doom, so we could use Doom. We can't guarantee that Doom is going to put his ulting on the correct hero every single time, so... Here we go, got the Techies, that's perfect. Now we can actually build Techies. But yeah, to counter the Bloodstone jumping heroes or like a lifestealer that right-clicks you down, Scotty is going to be the best bet. And honestly, Scotty is super good this game for since we're playing Techies. Techies is a universal hero, and Scotty gives 35 in each stat, so it's perfect for Techies, honestly. So it's time to do the auto-click, so he's going to jump backwards now, instead. Look at that. Got the moon shard. We can buy a pirate hat. And from here on, probably want to get the Hurricane Pike or the Lads would be really good too. Might just get that first. I'm not sure we can do much with the lot of space right now, but yeah. So Hurricane Pike is also very good for Techies since he's a universal hero. Not sure he needs it though. He already has the option to jump backwards, but no. A lot of these heroes that jump in, Pudge jumps in, might hook Techies. So,
Dire victory.
but Scotty for sure. So Scotty is gonna be like the best item for Techies right now. Unfortunately, we don't have the gold, so let's grab the Hurricane Pite first. Have some healing salves just to make him live. In case he like hits a blade mail or something like that.
Dire victory.
And in 99% of my games, I'll take the ceremonial rope. Although the Dissoon would be good on both Rubik and on Doom. We'll take the aura. I think we can grab a Scotty now. Yeah, we'll see what else we'll buy, but I want to have some damage later on. That's the strong punch. And Asia's gonna die now. You got the Scotty. Easy death. That's a very large micropire.
Dire victory.
Alright. See if we get something for Techies. Not the Scotty, but this one is really good too. Both agility and intelligence, so it's good for Techies, and he's gonna drain the mana on the heroes he hits, which is gonna be pretty good. Then we got some extra damage or armor reduction. Make him hit a little bit harder. Let's grab the shard for the gold we have left. But Techies is starting to become finished. We're gonna move the Vlad's eventually, because you know Vlad's is a support item. So we'll put it on Lich probably. But we don't want to do it before we know Lich survives, at least for a while. Otherwise Techies won't do as much damage and he might die because he doesn't have lifesteal.
Monster kill!
Radiant victory.
Perfect. The group bow. Need that for Techies. So you can see like the pirate hat plus the groove bow. That's the only two like attack speed items we have. And we almost got maximum attack speed now. I mean obviously there's some stats from all of the other items, but and Techies have super long range now. Because of the facet plus Hurricane Pike plus that Rubo. Just see attack range, it's insane.
Dire victory.
I mean, I might want to think about taking in our final heroes, but I think we might build a little bit more on our tanks. So Rubik and Techies kind of rely on the other team not just jumping us, so need them to survive, or our tank needs to survive as long as possible for Techies and Rubik to just pump out a lot of damage. Nullifier could be a good item, but Lotus Orb, there are a lot of, you know, the Lich ulti, Doom ulti, Punch ulti, Rubik spells. That's gonna be a very good item.
Double kill. Triple kill. Dominating. Triple kill. Double kill. Dominating.
Let's get the refresh orb for Abbadon.
Kill.
The Abbadon will live now for quite a while, just with these items. Let's not overspend on him right now. And remember to autocast Devour
Monster kill.
to get your spell you want. I got the cooldown reduction aura,
Dominating.
which is probably a better one, or the best one. Might be a few other games where you might want some of the other auras, but let's just grab that BKB, since there are so much medic damage. And I would kind of like the God of War armor, but in this game mode, I think the Arcanist will be the better choice. Especially since we're up against so much magic damage. That's a very good Enigma ulti. It's funny that you can barely see Techies. It's almost off-screen shooting.
Dire victory.
So good. So it's almost time to build Doom. Have the refresh orb, the Aghanim Scepter, BKB, but we don't have gold for everything yet, just yet. So we probably want to like move items to Lich and make Lich live. Support Techies first. Monkey Kingbar could be good for Techies, but Guardian Greaves might just be better. Spell the Silence. The Lich can cast his spells.
Triple kill.
Techies should have a crit item, so Daedalus.
Triple kill.
And with that, I think we have our Techies, guys.
Dominating.
I think this might be the
Mega kill.
best Techies build. I mean, might be different builds you can do on him, for sure, but I think this one might be up there. Some games you might need a BKB and a refresh orb.
Monster kill.
Radiant victory.
So far my Techies lives. Probably thanks to the Vlads plus the shield, frost shield from Lich. Let's just give Lich and the items he needs to survive. So attack free metal, and the glimmer cape. Maybe a pipe could be good for him. What else? Shivas should be very good too. We don't really have the gold. So let's wait until the next round. You see here, Abbadon gets Doom. What happens? He dies. So these lifestealers are a little bit scary. But here the Scotty is really important. And if we could have a Shivas, that's even better.
Dire victory.
And this is also why we buy the Glimmer Capes, guys. So when the four melee heroes jump us, we can have our supports glimmer themselves and die. So we got a lot of gold. Could build Doom now, but still think we should try and just give Lich some more items. Refresher Orb could be good. Might not need it, but probably Shivas. Get that Ice Spire, just in case he pops the ulti close to just one hero. So you can see the Lich here. Lich is way too close to the fight. He died here, and he should not have died. So we want to do the follow metal on him, so he follows Techies. So whenever Techies jumps backwards, Lich will follow. Grab that follow metal. And this should probably make Lich live. You get one final item on him before go and build Doom. X, we can do what we do. And the pipe is pretty good. Let's do the pipe. And yeah, no. Let's wait until next round. I don't need to rush Doom right now. So that's a Rubik arena. But you can see Lich now. Lich just stays with our techies. That's perfect. That's just what we want. Oh, that's very scary though.
Radiant victory.
It's really hard for them to get close. And so now, I'd say we're at the late game. We're getting close to play 1 versus 1. And so now we want to make sure that we have probably like good tank. But more importantly, we need a good DPS, physical DPS hero. Maybe 2 even. So like, if you've seen my videos before, it's not uncommon for me to play like both Gyrocopter and Luna. Just to get like a lot of damage output. Because if you have tanks against you and you can kill them quickly, well, then you'll win the game. Hopefully at least. So yeah, make sure for the late game, make sure you have a good physical damage hero. In this case it's Techies. And you want to have a good support. And there are like 2 types of support, so in this case you need like a controlling support, like Rubik. He can do the lift, he can do the like attack reduction with his spell, like a damage reduction. And he outputs a lot of damage too, which is super good. So he's like a combo of like a little bit of control with damage. And depending on which items you buy, he'll do more control. So we got the Gleipnir, which makes him root the heroes. And then you need your tank. And you could do 2 tanks. You could do 2 DPS, physical DPS. It's up to you, but I tend to think that 2 physical DPS are better than 2 tanks. But in this game, we're kind of going for 2 tanks, which is Doom. But Doom is also a control hero. I mean, he will disable all the melee heroes that jump in, which is going to be like super many. Like Pudge, Timbersaw. There are Phantom Lancer. We have the or do we have Lifestealer, Magnus, even maybe Enigma blinking in. No, so he's, even though he's a tank, he's also a control hero, and healing reduction. So he's like a little bit of everything. He might not be the best tank, but if you build him kind of like I've had done here, he'll survive quite a lot. Especially like if he's not the only tank. So we have Abbadon up front. But yeah, that's like kind of the key to how you want to win late game in this game mode. Make sure you have the damage, physical damage, important because you know there are BKBs.
Has been added.
So you can't just go like Sand King, Rubik, you know, just magic damage. You need physical damage to win late game. And if you watch my previous game with Largo and Juggernaut, you can also see that healing might be what you want to go for late game too, where if you have healers, you're not going to die with your heroes. But it depends. Like in this game, there's a Doom, so, and there might be an Ancient Apparition with the ulti, so which counters the healing. So if they are not in the hero pool, you should probably try and get some heal going. So the Doom is not acting like I wanted him to do. Look at that, he just runs around. That's not good at all. You can see that's like a really strong lifestealer, and he can't kill us. Finally, you want to upgrade. Like in most of the games, you want to upgrade. Get the final tier neutral item, or 2 items if you're into that. And we already have the Arcanist armor. We could grab the telescope, but I feel like we already outrange everyone, so let's just try and some extra sustain. I'm not sure what Doom is doing, guys. We need to change that. Remove the follow metal. Imagine if he was in with the other monster right now. They would melt. Look at the tankness of Lich. What? That's the frost shield in action. Like, if we survive this without Doom actually doing anything... The Abbadon ulti. Oh, that's funny. Oh, we are actually winning, guys. The Rubik stole borrowed time, got dueled, and survived. What a great Rubik player. But yeah, Doom is fixed now. The duel will go forward instead. That's gonna be much better, guys. I don't know what I was thinking. I kind of wanted to protect Techies, but you know, we'll protect him some other way, or maybe we don't have to. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure if we want to build the Magnus on him. Don't think it's worth it since we're doing our right-clicking Techies. I think we're gonna do Raid King now. Follow metal cannot be on Raid King. He needs to attack his targets. Here we got the assault, which is perfect. Techies is missing a little bit attack speed, so we'll give him a bit more. And, you know, the armor reduction. Make Techies do even more damage. So let's just have Doom stay close to Techies, and then we'll move forward whenever Techies jumps backwards, but that's just the way it is. It has to be like this. Hopefully Techies will just be allowed to right-click them down. Yeah, Wraith King needs a BKB and a refresh herb. Probably. That's the first items now right now. And you can see Abbadon is not fully built yet either. I don't think we will. He's just there to soak the first damage, and then we have our other 2 tanks, which are kind of, you know, doing more than just tanking. Abbadon is just a pure tank, guys. And he's really good at it, obviously. But Wraith King will do some damage as well, not just tanking. And Doom, as we talked about before, like a really solid control hero and anti-heal hero. Yeah. When you build Wraith King and you get the refresh orb, make sure you have the shard. So in case he doesn't have the mana, he'll still pop his ulti. Alright. Getting close. You can see Doom goes forward together with Abbadon. Abbadon died, that's fine. We still have our other tanks.
Dire victory.
Wraith King did a lot of damage. And he's not fully kitted. So he should have the Abyssal Blade. As he's attacking. See, we have a lot of gold, so we should be able to think about how we want to restructure our items a little bit. And Doom should probably have the Gleipnir, so the AoE for the ulti around him will be bigger. Almost all the way up, just missing 18 attack speed. Fine, we don't need to go for the last 18. Need to be greedy. You know, if you wanted to get the last 18, we could buy a drums, and then we have that final attack speed, but this is the best item for Wraith King. Alright, so Wraith King is getting pretty good now too. Big Gleipnir. I was thinking that maybe we'd grab the Gleipnir from Rubik, but I think it's pretty good on Rubik.
Triple kill. Dominate.
So what else? What our final item for Wraith King? We could give him something like a on disc, but I'm not sure he's dying, so like a butterfly, get that extra attack speed.
Mega kill.
What do we get? I know. We're getting the armlet of Mage Slayer.
Unstoppable.
Radiant
Get
victory.
that magic resistance, a little bit of everything. Perfect. Alright. Final game, maybe? So look at this, they have assassin medals. I'm not sure who they are assassinating, but I mean, I would assassinate either Rubik or Techies. So hopefully Doom will help him out. I think I'm gonna get some face boots, so when Doom pops his ulti, he'll be able to run fast, so they stay inside of that, like his ulti. Doom comes. Abbadon is dead. Look at this, guys. Everyone inside of the Doom ulti.
Radiant victory.
So he got protection from death. One more round. Just get Enigma. Pressure BKB. And we should be fine. I mean, he has to do a lot of things to avoid our doom. I mean, he's super countered with doom. Especially since he's all in on melee. Look at that. Yeah, well, that was fun. Went pretty good. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next one.